Welcome back to the channel. Here we talk cars, new updates, and everything you want to know about the rides hitting the market. Today we are diving into the 2026 Toyota Highlander. What's new, what's different, and most importantly, how much it's going to cost you. Let's get into it. The 2026 Toyota Highlander comes with some pretty big changes compared to last year. Toyota has dropped the entry-level lit trim entirely, and all-wheel drive is now standard across the entire lineup. That's right, no more front-wheel drive versions. The starting point is now the Highlander, which begins at about $46,765. That's a jump of nearly $5,000 compared to the previous year's FWD that started at just over $41,000. The lineup itself has been simplified. The trims you can choose from are Deluxe, Limited, and Platinum. Each of these trims is available with either a turbocharged 2.4-liter four-cylinder engine or a hybrid powertrain. Since all-wheel drive is standard, even the hybrid models only come in odd form. Let's talk pricing in a little more detail. If you're looking at the non-hybrid gas models, the base Highlander comes in at that $46,000 plus starting point, while the fully loaded Platinum tops out around $54,420. For hybrid versions, you're looking at a starting price of around $48,515 for the Highlander Hybrid, and climbing up to about $56,170 for the Platinum Hybrid. So overall, the hybrid models add a slight premium but not an outrageous one, and they do give you much better efficiency. Speaking of engines, the gas-powered version uses Toyota's 2.4-liter turbocharged four-cylinder. It delivers 265 horsepower and 310 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This setup isn't just about efficiency, it's also built to tow. With the gas model, you get up to 5,000 pounds of towing capacity, which is plenty for small trailers, boats, or even a camper. Toyota also made sure to include different drive modes to fit different conditions. You can toggle between Eco, Normal, and Sport for everyday driving. When you're off-road or dealing with tougher conditions, there's also Snow Mode and Multi-Terrain Select, which includes mud and sand or rock and dirt settings. On higher trims like Limited, and Platinum, the gas models come with a dynamic torque vectoring all-wheel drive system that shifts power where it's needed most, making the Highlander more confident in corners and on slippery roads. Now let's shift to the hybrid option. The hybrid isn't as focused on towing, but it balances performance with fuel savings. It gets an impressive 35 miles per gallon combined, compared to the gas model's 24 miles per gallon combined. That's a pretty big difference. And considering that the hybrid only costs a little more upfront, you'll likely make up the price difference in fuel savings within a couple of years if you do a lot of driving. The hybrid system also provides all-wheel drive capability, giving you the same confidence on snowy roads or wet conditions without sacrificing efficiency. Inside, the Highlander still offers 3 rows of seating. However, the third row remains pretty tight, best suited for kids or short trips for adults. If you're a family that needs more legroom in that third row, you're probably better off looking at the Grand Highlander, which has been getting more attention in the market for that exact reason. And that brings us to the bigger picture. Sales for the standard Highlander have dropped significantly, down about 47% through August 2025. Meanwhile, the Grand Highlander is gaining traction, with many families choosing it over the regular Highlander simply for the extra space. It makes sense if you're going to spend 50 grand or more, a little extra room can make a big difference. But that doesn't mean the standard Highlander is out of the game. It's still a very solid choice if you don't need the maximum space but still want reliability, a strong feature set, and Toyota's reputation for longevity. Plus, with all-wheel drive standard, it's more capable than ever straight out of the box. To recap everything, the main highlights for the 2026 Toyota Highlander are: the base-low trim is gone, all-wheel drive is now standard on every model, the starting price has jumped to just under $47,000, trims include X, Limited, and Platinum, and you can choose between the turbocharged gas engine or the hybrid system. The gas engine makes 265 horsepower, tows up to 5,000 pounds, and gets around 24 miles per gallon combined, while the hybrid pushes efficiency up to 35 miles per gallon combined for only a small price bump. So, who is this SUV really for? If you're someone who values reliability, wants an all-wheel drive system you don't have to pay extra for, and you don't necessarily need a massive third row, the Highlander is still a great fit. It balances performance, efficiency, and family-friendly features pretty well. But if your main concern is maximum passenger space, or you want the latest Toyota SUV with the biggest interior, the Grand Highlander might be worth the extra consideration. Either way, Toyota has made sure the 2026 Highlander feels more premium by cutting the entry-level trims and giving every buyer more standard capability. Yes, the price has gone up, but for many families, the peace of mind that comes with Toyota reliability, plus the extra safety and performance features, might make it worth the cost. Thanks for tuning in to AutoMVip for this deep dive into the 2026 Toyota Highlander. Let us know in the comments, would you pay the extra $5,000 for standard, or do you think Toyota should have kept a more affordable entry-level trim? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss an update on the latest cars. Until next time, drive safe and stay tuned.